What you are looking at here, folks, is 3 demo records. They're from 3 different companies, and it's circa 1980. So what I did was, back in the day when I was writing a lot of songs, over 40 years ago, I took the lyrics and I was sending it out to these companies. And this is what they were sending me back, these records. And I wanted to see how it sounded in different kinds of music. So this is mostly gospel music, which was really, when I wrote it, that's what I intended it for. So I'm going to play them so you can hear how they sound. Maybe someone out there might be interested in one of these versions or your own version. I have sheet music for these songs also. The lyrics that I wrote, they're really clear in all 3 of these songs. So I want to just put it back now, and I'm going to play the first one and let you hear it. Let's just set that there for now. This is by Universal Arista. They had all kind of labels.
On this earth you live and love, and sometimes even need a shove. But if you learn to swallow your pride, we'll be able to live side by side. Because there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's much more to life than just love. No matter how much you earn, there's always plenty to learn. As the days and nights go by, we never question why. People have life, people have hate, but what really matters is how you live your life before you enter the pearly gate. In the heaven, in the sky above, they say that the earth is round, but it doesn't mean to this earth you are bound. No matter who you are, and every time you look at a star, you know that there's a heaven in the sky above. And there's much more to life than just love. In these days of fast-paced living, there doesn't seem much time for giving. But if you care, you will want to share. Springtime brings flowers, and birds sing their song. And then you know that you belong to the heaven in the sky above. And there's much more to life than just love. There's much more to life than just love.
Well, that was pretty good version. I like it. I like these versions because my lyrics, you can hear it real clear. And that's when I wrote this, I had that all in mind, to make the lyrics timeless. Like, now they're over 40 years old. I don't think you could really tell when the lyrics were written. I mean, a lot of songs you hear now you wouldn't know, maybe by the music or by the singer. But these lyrics, I think, would be very good for a pastor, maybe a priest in a church somewhere that might want to play it. You know how they play, hymns and all on Sunday in church, and people sing along. I mean, I have sheet music, and maybe an organist or somebody could play it while the mass is going on. Again, in that situation, if someone wanted the song, I'm not even going to charge for the song. You could actually, I will give you exclusive rights, to use it. It might be some church, some of this could put your church on the map. So keep it in mind. I'm going to play another version, so you at least have 3 to choose from. Next one is on Columbine Records, not to be confused with Columbia. There's a Heaven in the Sky Above, and see how you like this one.
There's a Heaven in the Sky Above by Frank Leeper. Take one.
On this earth you live, and sometimes you need a shove. You must swallow your pride and learn to live and love, 'cause there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's so much more to life than you know. Oh yes, there's a heaven in the sky above, and if you want to go, you gotta know that the earth's not round, and to this old world you're not bound, and no matter who you are, you're gonna shine like a star. Though you have your likes and hates, you can enter the pearly gates. Oh, the good Lord, He does care. Yes, the Lord wants to share, 'cause there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's so much more to life than you know. Yes, there's a heaven in the sky above, and if you want to go, you gotta live side by side and learn how to swallow your pride. As the days and the nights go by, you gotta learn how to question why. Never to choose to do not try.
You see how the same words, but a little different version. See how it sounds? And that's because of the music. These companies, I think they did the music based on, the lyric content and the way I worded, the way I rhymed it. So they put it to the beat of the music. The first one was more like a recitation. This one had like a lot more beat to the music. Now there's one more. It's on Hallmark. There's a Heaven in the Sky Above. And there's also another song on here and on the other side. But mine happens to be the first one on the record, so that's going to make it easier for me to play it. Well, here it is.
On this earth you live in love, and sometimes even need a shove. But if you learn to swallow your pride, you'll be able to live with your neighbors side by much more to life than just love. No matter how much you earn, there's always plenty to learn. As the days and nights go by, we never question why. Because we know there's a heaven. There's a heaven in the sky above. People have likes and people have hates. But what really matters is how you live your life before you enter the pearly gates. They say that the earth is round, but it doesn't mean to this earth you're bound. No matter who you are, and every time you look at a star, you'll know. You know that there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's much more to life than just love. In these days of fast-paced living, there doesn't seem much time for giving. If you do care, you will want to share. Springtime brings the flowers and birds sing their song, and then you know that you belong to the heaven in the sky above. There's much more to life than just love.
How'd you like that one? Now see, it's the same lyrics, but that one was a little bit more lively, you know. You know how gospel music, how they're dancing and everything. So I think that the best thing for this title would be for gospel music. But again, I had it done in other kind of music, and it still sounded pretty good. So if anybody's interested in this particular song, whatever version, I mean, you can put your own music. If there's a composer out there and he's looking for some lyrics to put music to, this would be good lyrics. So keep that in mind. And again, if a pastor, a priest, or maybe a nun would come to me, and maybe for their parish, they might want a song that they could call their own. Maybe in a choir would be a good song. For maybe a school, a parochial school that teaches music might want to take an original song like this and use it. But again, if anybody wants interested in these particular lyrics, just let me know. I'm going to have my contact information in the description. So it's up to you. I mean, I got plenty of deals to work out. Whoever would partner with me, it's 50-50. But if someone wants just to use it for their own use, like in the church, and want to make that song their own, and they would play it every week, and they could tell the parishioners that I got this song. It's over 40 years ago. I got it through an unknown songwriter, and he was nice enough to let me use it for our church. Now, if it would ever go national and put the church on the map, I have to be compensated, but otherwise, no. So say it would be produced nationally. Okay, we would still split whatever money would come in from it, but that would be money for the church also. So I'm looking at it that way, a deal. Someone wants just to buy this song for their own use, do whatever they want with it, fine with me. You got exclusive rights, and we'll work out a deal, you know, that you could own it. So now that's pretty much it. These songs were written over 40 years ago, this lyric. There's a heaven in the sky above. And these records are circa 1980, because right after that I was sending my lyrics out for different companies to do different music. So I just picked this title because I think it's a good title. Listen to it carefully. Like, you know, the words that I used, they're like subliminal, you know. It makes you aware of what's going on. Like, a lot of people take life for granted, you know. You know, they say, we're here today, gone tomorrow. Everybody thinks heaven's above and hell's below. So that's why I You can come up with that title, There's a Heaven in the Sky Above. So, like the lyrics, if you listen carefully, they did some recitation, which emphasizes the lyrics, but the things that I mentioned still applies today. It'll apply from tomorrow and in the future. The things that I say into this song. I mentioned everybody says the earth is round, but it doesn't mean to this earth you're bound. That means when everybody, we all have to pass away sometime. That we're not going to be stuck on this earth forever. So that's what I'm trying to emphasize there, so people be aware that we're only passing through. Okay, so that's about it. If anybody's interested in one of these songs, just let me know, and have a blessed day.